Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to some more K-pop news. The K-pop news that I have for you all this afternoon is on how it seems that Twice's album called Formula of Love that came out 2 years ago has now stayed 2 years in a row on Spotify Japan Top Albums chart, meaning that after this album came out in Japan, this album never left this chart. And for me, I totally agree with this. The reason on why I say that is because for me, Formula of Love by Twice has some of my most favorite songs on the album. Some of my most favorite songs on the album include Icon, Cruel, and Moonlight. But let me know your thoughts are on this Twice news. And second, let me know down in the comment section down below on what your favorite Twice song is off of this Twice album that came out 2 years ago. The next K-pop news that I have is on how it seems that Red Velvet's member named Irene has allegedly been injured in a very chaotic airport mob incident. And if you look at this photo right here, I guess on why you cannot understand on what happened to Irene. Because it says right here, in a recent and alarming incident at the airport, Red Velvet's leader named Irene was allegedly injured during a chaotic mobbing by fans and reporters. The beloved star and her group were en route to the Super Sound Festival in Thailand, fresh off their performance at Music Core, when they were met with an overwhelming crowd. The dedication of Red Velvet's fanbase, known as Red Vel Loves, is well documented. Still, the scenes that unfolded at the airport were of a nature that no artist or fan would ever want to go through. Hundreds of fans had gathered, leading to a situation that quickly went very bad. Video footage circulating on social media shows on how bad the mobbing was with the members, and this was particularly very bad with Irene, and because it says right here, Irene was struggling to navigate through the sea of people. And if you take a look at some of these photos right here, you can see on how much people were here at the airport. And for me, this is on why I keep on saying that fans should not be allowed to meet their favorite groups at the airport because situations like these keep on happening. And if you were wondering if it got a lot worse, well, it seems that it did, because it says right here, the mob was so bad that Wendy herself was seen asking fans to give space, a request made in both Korean and in English in an attempt to reach international fans present. Despite her polite entreaties, the situation remained fraught, with fans pushing into each other and giving the Quintet little space to move forward. And these are some of the videos that came out. And for me, like I said, if situations like these keep on happening, for me personally, I do not think that fans should be able to meet their favorite groups at the airport. But let me know your thoughts are on this K-pop. The next K-pop news that I have is on how it seems that JYP has found himself in a lot of trouble for what he said about GOT7 after GOT7 had left the company. And this is on what JYP said. I feel like GOT7 are artists who haven't fully showcased just how special they are. Not quite yet. You guys have been doing great so far, but still, it's less sufficient compared to what you have. You know it yourselves. There are so many more special things you're capable of. While this might be interpreted as JYP expressing his belief in the group's latest potential, it didn't sit well with fans who felt like GOT7 was very restricted under JYP and under JYP's management. For me, I totally understand on why fans are very mad. Because for me, when I did some research about this and then when I heard about what happened with GOT7 under JYP, for me, I'm not on the side with the fans that on what JYP said here was very wrong, and I feel like JYP should apologize for what he said, or at least next time in the near future, think about what he says before he says it. The next K-pop news that I have is on how it seems that HYBE's new Dream Academy girl group has now finished up their survival show, and it seems that this new girl group will be named KATSEYE. For me personally, KATSEYE seems like a very good name to me, but let me know down in the comments. Also, it doesn't say here, but this new girl group that HYBE has made is going to be having 6 members inside of it. But let me know your thoughts are on this K-pop news. The next K-pop news that I have is on how last night I had made a video about Rise's member named SEUNGHAN and on how the person had exposed him. Well, it seems that the person who had exposed SEUNGHAN has just said that he is not finished yet. What I mean by that is that it seems that his next targets are going to be Boys Next Door member named Haesan and New Jeans' member named Irene. For me, first off, I don't understand on why this guy is going after other K-pop idols. Because for me, if he says that he's only going to be sticking to releasing and providing more evidence revolving around SEUNGHAN, for me personally, I do think that he should only focus on SEUNGHAN and not on other K-pop idols. Because for me, like when I heard this, I didn't think that it was true. And also, second, for me, I was so confused on what was even happening yesterday inside of K-pop and around this news. That is all why, for me, I still feel like what this guy said about exposing more stuff about Henin of New Jeans and Haesan of Boys Next Door in the end is not going to happen. The final K-pop news that I have is on how today is officially 50/50's first year anniversary inside of K-pop. I would just love to congratulate 50/50 on their very first anniversary inside of K-pop, despite all of the bad things that are happening right now with the group. Also, a very funny thing about this is that last night when a thread had posted about the official anniversary revolving around 50/50, they had only posted photos about Kina and they had changed the background of their official Twitter account to only Kina. And for me, I totally agree with this. The reason on why I say that is because since Kina is the only member who returned to a track, and since Kina is the only honest member out of the whole group. But let me know your thoughts are on all of this K-pop news that has come out this afternoon, and I will see you all later. Have a good rest of the day. Bye.